I waking you up yet? Have I crossed the line between what is yours and mine? Am I holding you up still? Or have you made a way out so you can live? You'll find the energy to make it on your own. And if you're like me, it'll lead you home. Have you opened your eyes yet? Or do you still believe that you never will? Am I wasting my time now? Or have you seen a way out so you can live? You'll find the energy to make it on your own. And if you're like me, it'll lead you home. You'll find the energy to make it on your own. And if you're like me, it'll lead you you find the energy to make it on your own. And if you're like me, it'll lead you home. You'll find the energy to make it on your own. And if you're like me, it'll lead you home. You'll find the energy to make it on your own. And if you're like me, it'll lead you like a sickness with a quickness. Look at you and I became a witness to the things you do. Your perfection for infection, like a fool I never thought to question. All you said was true. Deception, and now you think I don't know. Now I can see you're like a disease, and you're the pain that's following me. Now I can see you're emotions that you don't want me to know. Now I can see you're like a disease, and you're the pain that's following me. Now I can see you're like a disease, and poison never seems to stay away.
All right, guys, let's get this puppy going. I can't wait any longer. Had to just set a few things up, but happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday from good old-fashioned Pine View, like that right there. Dad Random Studios, a.k.a. As you can see, I got a lot of new channel art I'm throwing around. Actually, one of the topics I want to talk about today is channel art. How are we doing? Can we hear me today? That's one thing, is making sure we've got a live mic and we don't have background noise. We don't have that awesome music in the background. All right, so we got a couple new guys on here. Muscle Car, I just saw your stream, so that was kind of cool. That's actually going to be kind of fun. I want to hit that because there's always questions. Everybody has one. You know, if you have a classic car sitting around. So I know nothing about cars, so let's, I'm just going to tell you right now. So Mason, nice to see you. You got Mason Kaiser on. And that's our welcome Muscle Car. Okay, there's always if you always have a car guy somewhere, you know that there's questions about cars, and it leads to some really cool conversations. So, but my favorite kind of car are the kind that run. I used to dabble, but I can't do that. That's just not my thing. We got went through the stream earlier, and hopefully we'll get our regular crew going, the crew that comes in on Friday. We get a good 9-10 people, and we get some great conversations. There's a lot of interesting topics that I like to hit. And of course, my number one thing is being outdoors. I like I'm a drone guy, but I don't limit myself to just that topic. So I like to talk about everything. I love history. I love discussing topics, current event topics. As much as we can. Current events. With the exception. You know what I'm saying. I was on a channel the other day that got into politics, and that really is a drag. So I really don't want to get into that. I'll give you an example of how politics can really screw you up, because I avoid it with like the plague. I'm an educator, so if you don't know me, I'm an educator by trade. I just transferred a bunch of files just recently, and it throws people off because they'll see this video. And here, let me just show you. Let me see if I can put that up really quick. This is what I really want to talk about. I'm going to move over really quick to my display capture screen. This is what I really want to get into, because this was the video I put up this week, the DNA test. It's really interesting. So if you're interested in doing something like that, guys, there's a lot of companies that do DNA testing for animals. So you can check that out. But what I wanted to do was look at another item here. Let me see if I can kind of go back in here. I said I want to. Maybe let's come back to that. That's one of my main focuses. So we'll go in here. But if you look at getting back to the other topic, I want to hit the channel art. You can see there's a lot of channel art on here. And I'll give you the secret to some channel art. I think that's you got this stuff up. If you look at the top of the screen, you've got the Dad Random drone. You got the ones that are animated. Those are actually pretty easy to do. So you just got to find yourself a good application, something that you're interested in using. I pay for this. I pay like $9 a month or something like that. But you just $9 here, $10 there. You know what I'm saying? It gets, it can get pretty heavy, the cost of things. So I'm jumping all over the place right away. So that's kind of, so let's go back to, go to the main here. But just get a couple of, I just want to get here. Let me put up my other chat stream because that one gets cut off. Guys, technology, you're always fighting with it. Hey Mason, good. I'm glad you followed that. I apologize for the teaser on last week's live. I really didn't want to do a live show on that. I wanted my daughter to be involved in that. Upper right hand of your screen there, that's my daughter's channel. She's got a healthy lifestyle channel. She's really got some cool ideas as far as, she's got the typical girly girl stuff, but she's got some great recipes. So if you're on a diet or anything like that, she really has very, very interesting recipes that are simple to do. She actually worked in one of these when she was just getting her first job. She's 19. She's my baby. She's the last one I've got left. She's in college right now. But she was working in a food cart, and she got some really great ideas from these health food people. And anyways, if you're interested in some really simple recipes, like oatmeal, you'd think there's nothing else you could do to oatmeal, guys. But hey Mason, yes, I knew he was part husky. Look at his eyes, guys. Okay, of course, Steve is the love of our family right now. Amelia up there, she spends her whole entire day with Steve. Yeah, and yes, my dog's name is Steve. If you don't already know that, Steve is a very interesting name for a dog, but So anyways, we've got we're gonna hit a lot of things. The other thing I want to hit in here is I want to hit some drone news because if you're following my channel, a lot of you guys are into like tech. Okay, I get into different types of tech. I mean, I guess I'm no different than a lot of channels when it comes to tech. I like to try it out and I like to give you my opinion on it. I actually got a new sound device that I've got coming. That is another kind of cool thing, but. So there we go. I've got let's see if we can get my regular crew. It's still early. They usually come popping in. I got a bunch of friends from the UK that pop in when they can. It's right at the end of their day, so they have to find me first. They have to get on there, and some of them are already kind of engaged in other channels and things like that. There's a bunch of stuff going on, but hopefully we can engage a few folks. But Mason, since you're already on the Steve thing, let's look real quick. Let's just look really quick at that from last time. So I'm going to go back really quick to the screen capture, and this video right here was Steve's DNA video was kind of fun, and like I said, it was a collaboration of my daughter and I. She's really super fun, and she's cool to interact with, and you can tell that we've had a lot of fun as father-daughter. So it's kind of cool. So when I decided to go home and do the DNA thing, she just caught me off guard, and she said that was the night of the live stream night. And she's like, hey, let's just do it right now. I mean, it's like 6:00. I just had gotten home and I'm like, okay. The best way sometimes, a lot of you guys get into like video ruts. So do I. Everybody gets into a video rut. And video ruts mean, you can't think of what to put on. And I tend to get myself out of those ruts pretty easy because I like so many different things. So like I said, if I get in a rut, I'll grab my vlogging camera and I'll run out and do a little hiking, and stuff just happens. The same thing with this video. It just kind of happened. So if you're interested in how these ideas, these concepts get put together, my wife bought me the DNA test. And they're very simple. So if you're interested in those, I think I looked online. I do have a link to that. There's a lot of choices, and this company does human DNA as well, not just animals. And there's actually a lot I learned about that. And I believe she got this on sale. It was like maybe $50. That's a really cheap. That's a really good price for a DNA test, and really simple. All it required was, first of all, you can't. It's just like anything. You want to limit the amount of interference you can have with the test, but you just basically get these something about the size of this pen, just little swabs, and it's just a bristle, and you just get the back and you get it in their lip, and you just twist it around in there. And I did Steve's when he was really just laying there. He was just kind of sleeping, and I just got my DNA sample. I made sure I did it a bunch of times. They can't eat, so you don't get food mixed in there. But I made sure we had plenty of DNA. I did it a couple times. You let it dry, and then you just put it back in this packet, this plastic packet, and you just mail it off, and then they tell you when it's there. So it took about 3 weeks. It was I'd say it was just under 3 weeks getting it back. Here, I'm going to get back to the chat stream here, see if we got some. Hopefully, we get some more visitors in. I feel bad because the first guys, I really appreciate the first my first group that pops in here, but we're pretty quiet today. Wow. So getting back to this. So the big thing is just getting a good sample and then sending it in. So like I said, much quicker than I thought. They let you know when it arrives. It's all done through email. So quite honestly, I could you feel like I could set up a company and just say, yeah, your dog's this or that. How would we know, right? But I guess this company's pretty reputable. They've done thousands, hundreds of thousands of these tests. These companies, that's what they do. They collect information, and they actually sell this information. That's part of the whole thing is they want to know about your dogs because it basically they do genetic like maps and things like that. They also do human. So let me see here. I got to check. I wanted to check to see if I have the. That's the one thing I forgot today. What I'll do is I'll put this puppy up. Puppy, not meaning the dog puppy. Yeah, here it is right there. I want to send this to myself here really quick. I didn't have this uploaded at this location, so I'm going to go ahead and send it over here. So. And then I'll show you the actual. I'll put the art up there. I'll show you the actual test itself. What comes back. The video is pretty self-explanatory as to what it looks like. But I thought it'd be interesting for you guys to see it. Then we'll get in some interesting. Here we go. Get my email. We'll get into some here. Let's put my regular capture screen up here while I mess around. But we got. Yeah, Amelia's funny, and she does some funny things in her other video. She just kind of getting there while I'm looking up this DNA this picture I'm going to show you. But yeah, she's a hoot, man. She just comes up with stuff. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Welcome, man. Okay, I'm hoping I get all my folks that were popped up here. That were here the other day. Okay, it's nice to get my Friday crew. It's like I said, it's Friday's tough. I'm not trying to compete with anybody. I'm just enjoying live streaming, and hopefully you guys can find some value in some of the things I can bring you. One of the things I definitely want to bring you today, you guys that are popping in here, is to help you with your art. So if you have a page and you want to make better art, none of us are like great artists. Okay, maybe you are, but I'm not. I'm not a car guy, and I'm not an artist. So one of the things that we do is we get tools to help us with that. Tools, guys, are everything, and of course, as men, we love tools. Okay, So we try to create a nice well organized tool belt, I guess you want to say, of things to make ourselves better. And we surround ourselves with those things, and we use those tools, we pick and choose. Here we go. Here's the video here, and I think I already downloaded it. Yep. Oh, there he is right there. So I'm gonna add this up here. So this is the actual results that I put up on my video. Hey guys, let's see here. Yeah, guys, a lot of good stuff is impromptu. Guys, the rule is, this is it. If you're on a channel, guys, always have a camera. If you don't have a camera, you can't get the shot. Okay, that's why I got a lot of crap for this. I've done a bunch of vlogs with this stupid phone, and everybody just dismisses it like it's not useful. And it's one of the best tools that you can use. Really simple. Here, I'm just gonna say image so I can get rid of this thing here. I'm just gonna create a file here for you guys to see. So this is the actual DNA family tree here. I mean, there it is right there. Bam, there it is. Let me resize it for you guys so you can see it. So here's the actual DNA, and it actually does it by family. So if you're interested in actually doing one of these, you'll get this same printout, and I'll tell you what it all means in just a second. But this is what I had to go through. All right, this is Steve's DNA profile. I always feel like I'm in a hurry, and I don't need, guys. You don't, on live streams. You're not supposed to be in a hurry. It's Friday. We're supposed to be relaxed, right? All right. I'm just going to put this puppy on here so I can see that. There we go. I just want to make sure it's up there, and there we go. There's Steve's. All right. Okay. So this is Steve's DNA profile. All right. This is all of his. These are all of his traits, or his family traits. And let's see. We got Drone Landscapes. Hi, you guys. How you doing? We're getting a few. We got 4 on here, guys. It's just nice. It's a nice gradual building, guys. I'll tell you right now. One of the first things I want to do is create something of quality. I'm definitely going to do some stuff to get people more interested. Obviously, people want to get free stuff. That's usually something people are looking for. I'd also want people to be like engaged. So if you're like, if you're just here to get free stuff, and and of course I want you guys to be finding good ideas to build your channels up. Everybody is. I'm going to give you my secrets, the things that I'm finding. Of course, one of the really important things is just visual quality, and I'm going to talk about that. All right. So I appreciate you guys, and you guys, if I'm not, just remember that I'm slow a little bit. So I will, and if I haven't, I will make sure that if I have not added you, and I will always go through my chat profile and look for new folks that have popped in. And yes, I will. I've got a lot of space to add new folks. My subscriber count is about 660 right now, somewhere around there. And I'll also talk about subscribership, because the big word subscriber, because people wanted, they discuss, what those mean, because we all are worried about it. And I think the biggest thing is to just to try to build your quality. And that's what everybody, says, no matter how many people you have as subscribers, if you're not building quality, okay, you need to. Getting back to one of my original points, and guys, that's why they call me Dad Random. I'm all over the place. About keeping your focus. And earlier I was talking about videos, and in my other channel that I have, I had a bunch of videos that I moved from one account, and then I linked them to another account because they were in here, and I wanted them linked into the other account. I'm going to be making educational videos for my other channel, because that's what I do. I'm an educator. That's my job. And some of those videos popped up, and I had some people that were really, they get thrown off by it. So, guys, thank you. Hey, Landscapes, I appreciate it. Turtle Creativity, thank you for being on. And believe me, I am out there. I am definitely trying to make sure that I get the people that I've added as subscribers, because the creativity channels are definitely something that is in my blood. Okay, I like to make things, but I'm very compartmentalized. So what happens is I'm doing this one day and I'm doing that another day, and I'm switching up. I will do a wood project. I'll switch over to electronics project. That's just me. Okay, I'm a farm kid. There you go. I was raised on a farm. I got farm in my blood. I got farm in my head, and we do everything ourselves. So we learn slow, but we learn, and I think we try to do a good job. All right. So you guys that are coming in new, I was going over, oops, that's the other side, Steve's DNA. That was one of the videos that came out. And if you have an animal of any kind and you're wondering whether you want to find out, a little bit about the background, they're not too bad price-wise, and they're fun. So if you want to do a reveal, it makes for a good video. Guys, I did not look to see if there were any other channels that did this. I just did it. It was something I wanted to do. And that's another lesson for you guys is to think about if you're going to do something that you think is fun, don't go looking at other people's stuff, because it's not going to be as fun for you if you compare yourself to them. That's one of those things you got to just kind of, you got to kind of get over. And I have the same problem. But I appreciate you guys in there. Make sure you're checking each other out. Make sure you're checking each other's channels. And guys, remember, I will go through this stream. I just have a lot of things that I'm clicking around on here. Guys, I turned 51 in April, so I'm there. And some of you guys, might be older and laughing, but I can't see. That's one thing that I'm dealing with. So that cute daughter of mine, I helped her with her homework last night, and my eyes were ready to explode out of my head. Hopefully Amelia shows up. She likes to pop in my live stream every once in a while. Usually she'll pop in and tell me, hey, it's dinner time. Why don't you come and get some food, or why don't you go pick up something on your way home, that kind of thing from work. All right. So let's finish thing number one, which is, be careful about, when you do I put some kind of a strange video up that's not in your character, which I've done from time to time. To me, it's in my character, but it's not what my viewers are used to. They get thrown off. I had somebody twice when I put up a video that was not meant for my audience. They got mad. They were like, "Well, what's that? Why are you putting that up? And do I have to watch that?" No, you don't, guys. That's another thing. Is just because there's something up there doesn't mean you have to watch it, right? So we're all looking for stuff that we're interested in, right? That's why, some people are going to pop into this stream and some people are going to pop right out. Okay. But if you're in here, one of the things I'm doing is, you guys have seen people use the random pickers and things like that. Is I'm creating a video channel, and what you need to do is, there's something called, there's several versions of those. Let me show you really quick that. I'm going to pop over to my capture in just a second here. I'm going to put this thing up. And some of you guys are already familiar with these. They're comment pickers. Let me just give you an example of one here. This is a comment picker. And what you do is you put in the URL of a video and you send people there, and you said, hey, if you utilize this, or if you view this video, you're going to be available, or you're going to be registered automatically for a giveaway or a raffle. So I'm going to be definitely doing that. That's something that's fun. I got a lot of gear, and I was talking to my wife about it, and she's like, And I'm like, well, I got all these things that are, you know, that are really cool and useful, but I've moved past them to the next thing, like microphones and things like that. And I'm like, well, I should give them away. I should do a giveaway for some of my equipment that's, you know, it's used. But she got mad at me. She said, no, you got to, if you're going to do a giveaway, she said, do something new. Give away new stuff. Don't give somebody something old. That's tacky. So I want to, come on. Can I give away my older microphone that I used for 3 months? What's wrong with that? One of you guys wouldn't have a problem with that. You know, they're good. That's good stuff. It all works awesome. Like the little lavalier mics and things like that. And I like to do reviews and that kind of thing. I've got I've actually got a sound recorder that's super, super good. They're not expensive at all. And I'm probably going to use it maybe a little bit longer, but I've got a new one coming. They're both really good. They're both the same company. They're both Sony. And I think I'm going to give away the one that I've had for a while, but it's awesome. There's nothing wrong with it. It's perfect. So say you got a friend, or maybe you're just trying to figure out another way of making your channel better. I've got videos on these things that you can follow to show, just to show their quality. I'm not really replacing, bad quality with good quality. The other mic that I use, or the other microphone, it's a video recorder, is awesome. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm going to the next model, and then I want to just find a home for the older model. So hopefully you guys would be interested. But this is the random comment picker, okay, for that video that you want people to maybe view. And you basically put the URL in here, and people that watch that video now become eligible for the specific raffle or the specific giveaway that you want to do. So it's a nice little tool. There's a lot of these out there. You need to look for those, okay? But this is one. There's many of them. Some live. These are fun to do live as well. So, one of the people that I really enjoy watching, some of you guys are I'm going to go back to my main, but the other one is Pusa Studios. Pusa Studios is awesome. I really love their stuff. I love the way that they present themselves. I like what they do for their subscribers. I think it's awesome. So it's one of those things that, these guys have a group called the Blue Wrench Group. You can go use that hashtag, and they're really true to their word. They really help you find people that like your channel and things like that. And they expose you to a lot of other people, and that's really what it is. I try not to, and I think somebody. Hey Ken's Vlogs is on. How you doing, man? Okay, I watched Ken the other night. Okay, he does his live, and he's a funny guy. So. And like I said, Turtle Creativity, she does like crafty things, and she, like I said, she's one of those people when they do something, you just like they make it look so easy, and it's in the things that they're creating. There's a lot of care put into it, and that's really those are the kinds of things that I think people are interested in. So what I want to do is I hope that like when Turtle Creativity, when she gets on. That that when you actually look at what she makes, that some of the cool talents that people have all over the web. So it's amazing. So that's it. So it's kind of cold in here. Ugh, my hands are cold. Okay, so I've hit my other channel. Okay, I wanted to just show you the other channel. Most of you guys aren't even going to want to go near my other channel. It's totally new, and maybe you've got, hey Jim, how you doing? Jim Crinnan's on. I like Jim. Jim's an awesome dude, man, and he's from Arizona. I lived in Arizona for many years, and I enjoyed every second of it. I didn't leave Arizona with a bad taste in my mouth. I left with a really cool experience. I would move back to Arizona in a second. Right now I live in southern Utah, which is, guys, I literally can get in my car and and buzz up, a couple miles away, and I'm at the Arizona border. So we're right on the edge, right on the what they call the Arizona Strip. You watch my angry live? Yes. Ken, man, you're who you are. You're real, okay? And you're doing a heck of a lot better than me. You've probably been on a little bit longer, though, I can imagine. So, yeah, Ken's just like I said, he just acts like himself, and that's exactly what you have to. You want people to appeal to who you are. You don't want people to appeal to some fake a fake thing. I'm who I am. That's why when I see, hey, I kid you not, and I haven't been. I'm totally honest. I will be back to these channels, and what usually happens is they will post something with a thumbnail, and this is where the guys we get into thumbnails, and I'm coming back to this topic. Before I leave today, and before this stream ends, you will know how to make better thumbnails, and where to find really good and create good channel art. This stuff up here, guys, is not hard to do. And there's some really good software out there to do it. And probably one of my favorite, and I'll bring it up is Adobe Spark. It is so good. I am not an Adobe user for other things because it's hard. There's for example, the Adobe editor. To me it's just too many steps. I've actually gone through the tutorials with them, and I really am computer savvy. It's just there's too many steps. I'll show you, and if you're interested, I can show you what I use. I use something. I use a pay service, but it's really simple, and I can create a video, just like that. And that's what's important, is that when you get an idea, you can get it on film, and you can quickly get it into YouTube, and it's the way you want it to be. It's very very user friendly. So, man, my hands are cold. Ooh, it's cold out, guys. Okay, so let's see, Mason. Let's finish Steve's DNA test. So, any of you guys have an animal or dog or whatever? Maybe you want, guys. I'm going to do my own DNA test. I really thought this was cool. Steve knows who he is. I think it's time for Dad Random to figure out who he is. So hopefully, maybe for my birthday, my wife will give me a DNA test, which I'm excited for. Maybe she's listening. I don't know if she'll listen. My wife, she's kind of, she just lets me do my thing, which I really like. Ken is in Michigan, right? Yeah, right. Love the state of Michigan. Ken, I grew up in Minnesota. Okay, it's an M word, right? And everybody mistakes Michigan and Minnesota. But I don't talk like a Minnesotan, do I? I don't have that. I don't have the accent anymore. I got a Utah accent. Somebody said, "Hey, Jim, what are you up to? What's going on, man?" Jim's he's a Mavic Pro flyer. I think Jim's got a Mavic Pro 2, a Mavic 2 Pro, whatever. He'll have to remind me. I'm going to finish with Steve in a second, but all right, let's get this. You always look the wrong direction. The art's that way, and you got to look away from it to see it. That's the hard part. That's another thing about live streaming. But cool. Guys, color is important. Having colors match and colors pop. Look at the banner on the top. Now the best banners that work with black, is purple is one that does really good on black. Yellow is another one that looks pretty good. But purple tends to blend in more. Can't beat the Arizona. Hey, Jim, I really miss my mild Page, Arizona winter. And actually the summer in Page, Arizona is cooler than the summer where I'm at. It is hotter than where I'm at in the summer. A lot of people think about Utah, and they think that Utah is a cold state, skiing and stuff. Man, southern Utah is hotter than man. It is hot down here. We get triple digits all summer. It's hot. 110. This last summer, it stayed at 110 degrees every day for about 2 months. So I got Steve a swimming pool, and when he was a little puppy, so he got indoctrinated into the into the southern Utah heat. Man, it is hotter than heck. Jim, Jim just asked me about my editing program. We will get back to Steve. Oh, I mean Steve. Oh, Steve is so awesome. That guys, I have him all over my channel art because he's freaking awesome. I love him. What always is, I just lost a pet last summer, and Steve came kind of at the right moment and filled that void. That guys, I had a pet for 16 years, and that dog, was just the greatest, the greatest companion and just a good family member, and it was very sad to have to see her go. But Steve is, filled in really good, and he's definitely one of us. There's not even a question. And we know that now he is got part, right? He's got part Alaskan Malamute, and that really surprised me. But it's part of the dog breed. He has part Australian Shepherd, and you'll see that. Now, the Australian Shepherd is what gives him his mask. Malamutes don't have masks. Neither do Siberian Huskies. They tend not to have a mask. The other one's Rottweiler, so he's got some. And he's also, for the Shepherd, he's got spots. There's spots on his front legs, and then you got the Siberian Husky. So now that's only 50% of his breed group. Okay. Now that's one of the things about dog DNA. They don't. If you pay what I paid for it, which is a budget, they do only 50% of his DNA. So the other. That's why it says down here 50% breed groups. They just basically generalize the rest of the palette, I guess. And then it just tells you what type of a dog is. So this if you look at the top, this little tree where there's a blue dot on the very top up there, that blue dot, the blue dot is him, and then of course you have his breeding parents. So it was an Alaskan Malamute and a Siberian Husky on one side, on the left side over here. And on the other side, the other two sets of parents were Rottweiler and Australian Shepherd. So these two and these two were bred. And then, of course, you have the next generation, the next level. So these were his nearest parents, these 4 dogs. That's really all you need to know. And guys, yeah, okay, Steve still is, he's a mutt, okay? I don't want to call him a mutt. I don't want to hurt his feelings. And yes, dogs have feelings. He wants to be something, just like all of us kind of want to be something. And I told him it's okay to be a mutt if he had to be a mutt. So yes, I do talk to him, and he's a good dude. He's waiting for me right now. That's why I make sure that when I do my live streams and I'm away, that I make sure I get home 5:30, and he's always waiting for me. He's sitting there at the fence. He knows when my truck pulls up, and he's comes to greet me. And he loves this cold weather, by the way. He is just typical, right? So cold weather dog. All right, guys, I'm looking. So Jim was asking me about my editing software. So, Mr. Crinnan, I am going to show you my editing software. I'm going to go ahead and take Steve off of there. Let's take Steve down. Bye, Steve. So anybody's interested in Steve's stuff there, that's what you get. And there's other things you click through, but actually they give you some, just to finish that off, you actually get a health screening as well. They check for the basic things you have to worry about things that make dogs resistant to certain medications. And he was pretty good. He's pretty virulent. He's not going to reject any life-saving medication if they need to give it to him. I forget what the test is, but it's purple. Purple's cool. Okay. Turtle's ask me about this purple up there. Purple's awesome. I mean, I love purple. I added it. It's my wife's favorite color, so I threw it all in there. It looks good, and I like the purple and the pink combo. And look at this other color stuff. Guys, this is not me. I didn't do that. But I have an eye for it. I like it. I liked the I forget what this was called. This was called I can't think of the name of the combo. I'll think of it in a bit. But I'll show you that program too. So Jim wants to see the editor. Jim, this is the easiest editor ever. There is a free version of the editor, so you can actually try it out. So if you don't want to spend a bunch of money on it, which guys, I went to the Adobe Suite is actually less expensive when it's on sale, and I went right back to this program because I liked it. It was easier for me, and it's probably because that's what I learned and did hundreds of videos on already. But I did do some earlier videos with another program, which I will tell you about in a second. But guys, the program is best for what you want. So if it works for you, it's one of those things, okay? I'm going to go ahead and take Steve down. Bye, Steve. Bye, Steve's DNA. Beep. There he is. There's my daughter's active lifestyle channel right there. All right. Okay, so let's go to the editor here. I'm going to pop over to that. This editor, I'm going to pop over here. I'm going to go and log in too, so you can see it how it works. And I'll go back to the screen capture in just a second here. There it is. I'll share. This is kind of the funky way that it goes in now. It's called WeVideo. How did I find this? I bumped into it when I was looking for editors. I just was typing in video editors, and there's a lot of them. There's some DaVinci. I could never get that to load up. I actually finally put it on my last computer, and then I found some other ones that worked first. But WeVideo is what it's called. So now this is just, let's see, I don't have access to it, so let's log in here. This is the hokey way I've got to log in now. This is, let me just go to recent edits. So these are some of the edits right there. This is what I'm actually working on. This is Walking with My Mom. This is what I'm working on. So this is kind of a good one to go into. So this is the editor screen. It's the same as most. And of course you've got the basic parts. You've got now this has a ton of free, well, it's not free, you pay for it, of pre-made stuff. So if you want clouds, you can get clouds, okay? And it gives you all kinds of time-lapse stuff, and it's really handy, guys. I don't have to go and look for B-roll. It's already here, okay? But I have a file that I create for my material that comes in. Now, this is all 360 video that I did when I was walking with my mom. So there it is right there. And this is, there's the playhead right there. And this is just these are just the scenes that I've got together. Now look at all that. I got like 30 minutes of video on here, right? 32. And I'm going to have, guys, I know this is my mom too, so I'm going to have to really bring it down. But this is all this is all video I edited. See, there's mom there. Hey, mom. Okay, so, and that's the audio that's coming right out of that camera. That's the Insta360. And what I did was you take the 360 stock footage, and then with your phone you can do pre-editing, and you can get all the angles that you want. So in this scene right here, I get this funky angle, okay, right there where my mom's in there talking. So I think here, if I can hear. So there's some audio right there. So there you go. But so there's the playhead, and you can see how the video basically functions with the 360 camera. Now this camera here is not the high-end 360 version. It's a low-end 360 camera. But on the other hand, you can see the video editor and how it works. Okay, so here are my scenes, and then of course I've got this is another thing you got to get used to. I'm moving around that instead of actually working on There we go. So I have something here called opening scenes, and this is all my stuff. This is where I get my funky stuff. Okay, there's the Stormtrooper Star Wars stuff, my dog track, some Christmas things, your chroma key stuff for if you want to create the subscribe. There's my Darth Vader. I really have had a lot of fun with Darth Vader. The Star Wars people love that, and I've got the Star Destroyer coming in. But this is a clip here of Darth Vader, and it's green screen, so I can take Darth Vader and put him in my video. I can actually put Darth Vader in with my one right now. So there he is right there, and then I can cut him out and add him to my video. It's kind of fun. So say I want to throw Darth Vader in here into my scene. So I'll go ahead and let me see. I see if it'll let me do this here. I can do a little live editing. So I'll take the video segment that I want. So right here, I'll see this is Darth Vader doing the news here, but this is my scene that I use all the time. Let me go ahead and just cut it down to just the very basic. Okay, so I just want this right here where Darth Vader's walking. I will actually take the audio from outtakes where I can get the Darth Vader sound. And I do have an outtake for that. But this right here, now you've got the Darth Vader, green screen. You pull it into your video. Here, I'm going to go ahead and bring it to the beginning here somewhere. It's kind of fun. Just kind of fun to see some live editing. And let me just go back here to the beginning. I'm not used to being so far away. I'm used to using my main screen for. I need bigger screens, man. I need more screens. All right. So here's Darth Vader, and I'm going to throw him in here. I don't have my introduction in there. There's my dad random intro. I've got, and we'll talk a little bit about the artwork that I'm now adding in. So, for example, one of my new dad random intros is this is one version, but I've got another one with Steve in it. So I'm kind of moving from this one without Steve to the ones with Steve in, so he can be part of my stuff. But here's Darth Vader. Now, this is how simple it is to add Darth Vader into my video. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see here. I've got to make this bigger so I can make that clip. See, I can stretch that clip out, and I can put it somewhere like right after. Let's see if I can find. Let's see, like right with my mom there. Here, I'll put Darth Vader like crossing over while we're walking here. Let's see, I can get there. Obviously, something I won't do. Or maybe I'll put Darth Vader right there. He'll enter our life right about there. And then there's him. Now you can see that it's overlapped. So I'm going to now take the chroma key tool, and I'm going to take the green out. That's all you got to do is take that green out. So I double click on that. I go up, and I basically pull the green out with that tool right there. Boom. And there he is. There's Darth Vader now standing on my mom's road, hanging out with us. Okay. Obviously the way he's standing there is not as unnatural, but I can have him like just kind of appear. So let's just go to video here and add that just like that. So what that's going to do is it's going to ease him into my scene. So they like appear. Okay, kind of cool. Check this out now. So same scene. Let's see if I can put the audio on with my mom talking. I'm going to see if I can do that. Hold on here. Let's see, desktop audio. I think I've got it on here. Yeah, I think I do. So here it is. Here's it playing. Let's see here. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot.
Professor from University too, so they're basically
Kind of fun, isn't it? There he disappears. So that's it. That's all you got to do, guys. It can't get much easier than that, can it? Yeah, I'm going to move back to my main, see if you guys. So that's me editing Darth Vader into my mom and I's walk. So guys, Rodney's here. Hey, I missed you. I apologize for being in the editing mode there. So Rodney Bell's in. He's been one of our longtime customers. Guys, I'll hang out a little bit longer tonight if you would if you don't mind. So I have a good time when I'm online, and sometimes it's hard to leave, isn't it? Jim, the program is free. There's a free version and then there's a pay version. The free version, I think, leaves a watermark. I think they leave watermarks, but you can try it out. And I suggest you do. And the free version is not bad. I used it first. The biggest problem with the free versions is storage space. Okay. So you won't be able to store your video on the server there. And I have tons of video stored on there. They literally suck you in because you can't, you don't want to leave your stuff, you get hooked into it, and like anything, they know that. So yeah, guys, it's fun. I will learn the Creative Commons version of that. But if you use small enough clips, and you usually stay out of trouble. So music is my biggest problem. I like old Western music. Now my intro, guys, here's another kind of little trick that I can show you guys here. I'm going to run back over to my scene capture here. I'm going to go back over here. There we go. And what I want you to see now is for music, there's options. And I'm going to go to my Spotify. Okay, here's my Spotify channel. And I have no copyright rock and roll that I put in there. So if I want to add some here, I better turn the sound down here. If I want to add some say I want to take a quick, 15-minute break, I want to be like a band, I got a 15-minute break, guys. We'll be right back. It's like when you're out at the club and your band always takes 15-minute breaks and they're there for 2 hours, but actually play for only a half hour. Everybody understand? There. So there's my my no copyright rock right there. So, and that's what I use for my intros and stuff like that. There's a Twitch channel. There's a lot of them. So, but once again, I pay for Spotify. But, so that's that. So there's a lot of copyright free music. There's a music catalog in here. There's all kinds of stuff in here. So that you can add in there. If you like a little funky beat stuff and, but this is all copyright free. So, all right. Can you hear that? You hear that stuff that I put on there? Let's see if I think I got my audio channel on there still. Let's see. Here we go. There we go. So we'll find out, if it isn't protected, I will get a copyright strike and they'll go, hey, you. I'm not worried about a copyright strike at this point. I'm still too small time. It's like anything, man. You're only on the radar when you're big. When you're small time, they don't care. But there you guys are right there. Let's go back here. So anyway, you like how I got that transition on slow? You can, on OBS, you can make that, from scene to scene transition. I like that. Just nice and smooth like that. Okay, that's the way it's supposed to be, nice and smooth. All right, guys. Got 6 of us still hanging in here. All right. So we've covered Steve's DNA, right? We've looked a little bit at, okay. The biggest thing for your footage for your drone is just get it on. Start with just getting it online. Okay, Jim? Oh, I've got a burp. But just get it on there. Just get it into a simple editor. Find the parts that are the best of your flight and just keep it down to 3, 4, 5 minutes. It's hard to do that though. I'm terrible at limiting my footage. So do as I say. But I try to live And guys, hey, you guys that are on my stream, I will go through and I will make sure I hit every one of them. So we get you guys all on with support. That I will make sure I support every one of you guys. So yeah, I know everybody wants to get on the freaking the crazy hip hop streams. There's some really good things. I support my one of my favorite streams, live streams I get onto besides Pusa Studios. Pusa Studios has a ton of people. You're going to have more people from a wider range of especially as they're growing. But remember, you got to keep in your lane. So if I want true drone drone interested people, Canadian Drone Hub has been really good. Roger does a really good job on that channel. So, and many of us are familiar with that. Can you color grade with that program? Yeah, I can do some color grading. Yes, I can. I've done mostly just saturation. My biggest problem is I undersaturate my video. So if I go to a video, for example, let me go back and show you some color grading at a color grading example. I'll use the same video that I was using with my video with my mom. So I'm going to go back to my my display capture. So I'm here, there's my, crap, I can add Dad Random in there too. Let's do that. Let's have a little bit of fun. Holy crap, I keep moving now. I got to stop that here. Let's make it a little bit big. Well, I cover up a lot of stuff with that. The biggest thing is that you see the results, right? Most of everything's there. So if I want to grab my, this is some of my channel art, and I'll throw it in there. Say I want to put Dad Random in here, have him show up. Okay. I can bring him in, and then I also can grade the color in the background. So I'll show you a couple of things. I'm going to add here, let me move this over just a little bit. You see this plus sign right here? If I want to add another video level, I can do that. So there's my sound right there. Okay. There's my sound profile. And it shows both. So here, crap, I'm working in two different worlds, man. So here's the sound of that other video. So I do have a sound profile. There it is down there. That's how I match up my audio. That's how I sync my audio with my video using the sound profile down there. And you can make it very large so you can see it where the pauses are, and that's where you want to sync up your sound files. Okay, now let's add some more. Let's add a level of video because I don't want this thing here. I want this to be on another level. So I'm going to move it up and add this so I'm going to add just another level. Now I can name it. I never name them. I'm going to put it up here. Okay, so when Darth Vader comes on, Dad Random's going to poke in too. So I need to size it and I need to make it blend in. So I'm going to go ahead and maybe take something out, like maybe take the white out of here, and maybe add this so you get the duck back in there. There, let's get the white out of there. I'm going to do that. And then I'm also going to resize him to make sure to get him smaller. And I can just drag it right from the screen, or I can do it like this. Let's just put him in there somewhere. So maybe we just want him to be like a channel icon or something like that. So there he is. There's Dad Random, and he'll pop in. And okay, let's go. And to answer your question, I just wanted to add him in there just to give you an idea how you can add layers to your video. Let's color grade it. So say I want to just change some of the aspects of the color of that 360 video. I'll double click on it, bam, right there, and I bring up that same menu. Now here's your grading tool right here. So I can change the brightness and things like that. And I also can add some. I like to saturate my colors a little bit more. So I like the 10 is kind of my usual. I do about 9 or 10. And you can add a lot of different effects, temperature effects. I can make it black and white if I want to, and things like that. So yeah, there's my grading. It's a really simple grading tool. I can also lighten it, make it like more like translucent and things like that. So I can overlap. If you've seen me overlap my videos, like add things like just make, so I could take Darth Vader right now and I can make Darth Vader just a little bit like more subtle, so he's not so like in your face. So I'm going to go out of there. We color graded. I'm going to go back to the scene with Darth Vader. Let's get him in here. And I'm going to lighten him up, okay? I'm going to lighten up Darth Vader. So I'm going to go into, let's see, hold on here. I need to get into this menu right in here. So I'm going to go, I know it's hard to see because everything's smaller. But you see this tool right here? This allows me to add opacity, can adjust that so it can create a more subtle Darth Vader. So I can bring him down here. So he's not so dark. So he's now more of a ghost. Now it'll take a second for the video to actually adjust. You see how he's more ghost-like now? So I'm going to go back here. And I'm going to basically bring him in. So my mom and I are talking. And Darth Vader is now entered as a ghost. Okay, kind of as a ghost character. And he's going to disappear. And you see Dad Random showed back up on the corner right there. I can also bring him in a little more subtly too. I can take his video and I can also make him a little less, in your face. Okay, where he now is going to be more subtle. You see how he's now lighter? Or I can just bring him in smooth and then let him go out smooth. So now he's going to blend in. And he's going to blend out with Darth Vader. They'll both disappear. Okay, so kind of cool, isn't it? And that's really simple. This is easy stuff. You just overlap and move some simple buttons around. Now, this is going to lack a lot of what I consider to be the more advanced stuff. Now, I can also add custom sound. Of course, I can add sound files. Guys, there's tons of sound effects. This one you can actually, what's cool about this one, say I want to look up, I don't know if I can look up Darth Vader. It probably can't. Let's see what comes up in here. Yeah, there's certain things you can't search for. I would have to find that sound somewhere else. More than likely, I'd have to, sneak it in from another source. I'd have to maybe bring it in from a YouTube video and just capture the audio, which is what I've done before. I have actually a whole play. I have a whole section of just outtakes, Darth Vader outtakes that I put in here. So anyway, this search here allows me to find just about anything. So say I want to find like an explosion or something. Let's put explosion. Oops, here. Oh man. So explosion. Let's go right there. And then here are explosion effects. Okay. And I can do the same thing to overlapping the video. Let's take out the duck. Okay, and let's put an explosion in there, or maybe have Darth Vader kind of appear in a fireball. Poof! I'd probably use this one here. There we go. We got that one. Let's bring Darth Vader in with an explosion. Maybe we got that right there. Poof! And we have to have him come in. Let's fix the background here. So, see how that is there around? Boom.
Oh, cool.
And there he is, right? So, fun stuff, isn't it? I love special effects, man. It is cool stuff. And I can gradually bring that in too. I can also bring in the explosion, and I can also add sound to the explosion by adding a level of sound down below. Down here is where you create. Let me move this over. This is where you create your sound files down on the bottom. And guys, I am in no way trying to sell you this product. I am just showing you some of the cool things that I do and how I do it. So there it is. So there it is. And then now this is how that's basically going to play. Boom, we got no, and I would have to adjust that explosion. Okay. To maybe I want them to just explode in and then, use some other effect out. So anyway, so there's some more of the power of WeVideo. It's just another, guys, it's just another one of the capture tools, okay? All right. Premiere Elements. Okay, let's look at some of the things you guys are doing. Your OCD is getting in the way of my editing. Yeah, Jim, I understand, and you're gonna have to let go. You've got to let go of your OCD. It is too hard to be in this, to do this stuff. You just got to let it go, let it fly. Sometimes your stuff sucks, and you just got to go and understand that it's not as good. I look back at my old videos that I did, and yes, I look back at some of my earlier stuff, and it's not good. There's some other free versions, and actually maybe I should take one of my live streams and talk about the free versions that are available of some of these different softwares. There's one that's that I think I still have let me see if I have the link to it. So while we're still chatting here, I'm going to see if I still have the link to that other free software version. I'm going to see if I can find the name of it in my tools here. Let's see. Free video. Here it is. I think this is it right here. Let's see if that one. Let me just look to see if this is it, and I'll show it to you. Oh, here. This is the one. Here, let me show you this one. This is one that a lot of people use. I have not used this personally. But I hear it's easy. So most of the guys, one of the things you know about editors, they're all the same. They act in the very exact same way, except for the small, subtle things. Adobe Premiere allows you to do a lot more things, more delicate things. You can do a lot. We have a lot more power with it. Okay. This is something called VSDC. Let me show you this one. I'm going to show you. This is VSDC, and I'll scroll down here. Let me put that there, and then I'll scroll down so you can see the. Let's see. There it is, right there. There's the header, and this is a free software. And of course, let's see. Download. It has a 64-bit. It says it has video effects, audio effects, which is nice. It's fun. I don't mind. Mine doesn't add like audio. Most of my audio effects, for like example of what I'm doing now, are coming from my audio board. So here's an example of an audio effect that I do. There you go. There's one of my audio effects, and that's coming straight out of my. That comes out of my mixer. So this is where, I am changing my voice to like I'm in witness protection. So there it is, witness protection voice. All right. And then, of course, this is where I become a member of the Lollipop Guild right here. We are members of the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop. Hopefully you can hear that the right way. I have to listen to mute my sound later. I'll see if it's working. So, and with the delay. So there you go, guys. And I can make it even better.
And then I can sound like, I should probably get a voice where I can make myself sound like Darth Vader. And I can actually do my own overdubbing. It doesn't sound like Darth Vader, does it? No.
And there we go. And I turned that off. So that's kind of fun. And you know how a lot of the YouTubers are going. There's also the reverb Hall effects. So I have trouble making my voice sound like I'm small. So this is the other one that a lot of people use. They use you get into the reverbs, the like you're inside of a hall. I'll go number 2. So now I'm in a box. It sounds like I'm inside of a room where everything's echoing. So that's a reverb, an audio reverb. So hopefully I can see that later, the audio reverb. So yeah, it gives you that I'm inside of a box, Ken Herron calls it the razzmatazz. This is his razzmatazz. There's a lot of different ways of doing it with these editors. This is just a simple way of doing it. So I'm going to leave my box into my regular place. All right. So VSDC. I should probably just check this out. I'm listening to myself now. Sorry, guys, into the echoes. That sounds pretty good. So you wonder how everybody does all that fancy stuff. That's some of the fancy stuff right there. All right, enough of this fancy stuff. Okay, let's check this. Let's set this chat. Let's get this chat started, man. Let's get into some discussion. Let's get some new stuff. It's time to change, guys. It's time to change some things. Nobody wants to watch me edit freaking Darth Vader into my video, do you? Pusa sound. Spin the wheel. Yes, make the deal. That sounded like it was possessed. I know, I was possessed. There's all different kinds of cool sounds now. There's like robot sound, and I haven't been able to do the robot sound. So, yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, I got to stop that. But I got to know if it's working or not. So it's one way of testing. You just listen to it. I set up my guys. What I do is I set up my cell phone like this, and then I put it down as a monitor, so I can kind of watch it here. I also got this kind of going on. Oh, you probably can't see this. Holy crap! I've got some smoke. I wonder if I could plug it in over here. It's got too short a cord. Dang it! Oh man, I got a mister. You probably can't see the. You can't see the. Anyway, I can shoot this over here. Is it coming through? My microphone, do you see? Yeah, I can't see it in there. Anyway, all right, guys, let's look at it. Let's look at a little bit of news. I want to see a little bit of some interesting stories that are out there. I got about 20 minutes left here. So let's look at some of the interesting news. Now, I don't have a newscaster, okay? I do my own news. This is Dad Random News. But remember, I use and I'm going to make sure I credit the sites that I'm using. Now, this is kind of interesting. This first news. This is from Drone Life. Drone Life does a lot of news stuff. So what I need to do is I will cite these guys in my stream, dronelife.com, and they do all kinds of interesting things. U.S. Army patents drone snaring grenade. Interesting, huh? Let's look at that one. Drone snaring grenade. So what is a drone snaring grenade? Well, it's right here. I don't know. But here it is right there. So it says there are several problems with shooting down drones. Well, how about a freaking grenade? Let's throw a grenade up there. Obviously, it's probably well, my guess is it's probably, I forget what it's called, the M35, whatever. I have to look it up. But it basically fires an explosive round. I'm guessing that this one fires a round with a net on it. It's not really that new. They actually used it to snare people. And what this does is probably has a slower delay. So when it flies in the air, it basically can snare a drone in the air. Now, obviously, it has a limit because a lot of these things can only go so high unless it has a sensor, meaning that it has a proximity fuse. So when it gets close to its target, it will then explode. And guys, that technology's been around forever. We were using that technology in the Second World War to shoot down kamikazes. So I don't think a drone is any more difficult than a slow A drone. So interesting stuff, huh? So drone snaring grenade. It says the problem is doing it with accuracy and reliability. This is the British engineering firm. Of course, let's thank the Brits for doing that. So if we got some Brits on, then they can. Of course, we're all working on solving the same problem. We'd really like to do. Yep, there it is. Is that? Let's see. Usually, you take technology you already have. Counter drone grenade. I forget what that is. So that basically fires grenades. Oh, there it is, right there. There's the shell, right there. Pretty cool. Proximity fuse probably right there. And then there's the net right in there. Then there's the solid propellant. So pretty cool. So this is the high-tech stuff up in front. And only the military can do the high tech. Let's have a little green screen fun. I always like to have some green screen fun anytime I'm here. There's my invisible marker. It's always fun right there. There's a fun thing. A little fun with green screen. What else do I got that's green? Usually my Mountain Dew can. You see how the words are invisible now? So there's the Mountain Dew, and it's just okay. The throwback can. So there's the drone snaring grenade. I thought that was quite interesting. I think the next story is going to be even more exciting for you. As the round nears the target, a signal from the control board activates a servo. The servo pulls on a central lock plunger to release a ball mechanism. This releases the ogive section, which in turn allows the ejection spring means to eject the pedals and weights along. Anyway, there it is right there. Nothing new and exciting right there. Okay, so but kind of cool. Huh? It's some technology. The other one that's Drone Life. I like to go in there. So if you're not familiar with Drone Life, get on there. That's a great vlog right there. They got video and all kinds of stuff, business, industry stuff, product. I don't know. They got like products in there. U.S. Army. Yeah, that's the drone snaring grenade. There's that was guys. This was the one from last week. That's the rat. Or the basically killing mice and rats on the Galapagos Islands. Basically, these drones are dropping bait onto the drone from the drone onto the area where there are rats, and they just eat this bait. But who's to say that a 400-year-old turtle isn't going to eat it? So let's see, where is the other one now? This is just the stuff. Yeah, right. This was not the stuff. This is the stuff from last week. Let's at least show you this other news site that I like right here, guys. Now, if you're wondering where, like, you go onto Ken Heron's channel where they get information from, they're always saying they're getting it from here and there. They're just perusing the internet like everybody else. Sometimes they have sources, but guys, you know what? Unless you know somebody at DJI or at one of these places, they're just speculating. And here's my last rant about this is not about any one person, but guys, if you are a channel that is pumping drone stuff, I better see you fly one at least one time somewhere. Don't teach me about Mavic Pros if you don't fly Mavic Pros. Don't teach me about stuff if you're just looking at other people's crap, okay? I give these people credit for their stuff. These people are basically putting out a product. So I suggest you look at that product. I'm just going to promote it. I'm actually giving them some free advertising, and because I think it's cool. There's some great stuff on it, and I come here every week and I put it right out there. This is their stuff, not mine. Okay. This was the other one I thought was really interesting. This is the Amazon thing. Now, if this is not new to you, this is new to me today. This was actually put out. This is the artist. Is that the? I have to click on that person. That's the citation. But this is Amazon's drone maker and landing zone verification. So this is their plan to basically get you stuff. So I guess this looks like this person is projecting or somehow putting a barcode onto their ground. And this drone, it's verified landing, let's see, service provider computer. This is where the stuff gets cool. This drone is using probably 4G Wi-Fi to basically get a drone to your house. So this drone can go as far as it needs to go, and there are power-up stations that these drones basically go to. They just fly from one power, and they use the technology the same technology that you power up your phone with. So it flies into a magnetic field, It powers itself up, flies to the next magnetic field, powers itself up, depending on how far it has to deliver these products. That's my guess. Oh man, I've got some burps coming. So that's Amazon's drone delivery system, and it's their patent right there, drone delivery. So there it is. As you probably know, Amazon already has a very large number of drone delivery patents. However, earlier this month, the e-commerce giant received their latest. So there it is. Drone marker and landing zone verification. So there's if you want to see the full story, I don't know. Yeah, there it is right there. So there's the e-commerce behind that. Drones delivering parcels. So anyway, that's that right there. So I just thought I'd share that one out there with you guys. I found that, thought that was interesting. So I'm going to go away from pumping their awesome channel, and I am going to go back to my own Dad Random stuff. There we go. Anybody have any thoughts on this awesome idea? Anybody at all? So what do you think, guys? Okay, there's 9 of us here. Sweet. Hey, guys, how you doing? Who'd I miss? Okay, we got some folks that are hiding. We got Demand 52 we got on there. Okay. Got Skang on there. Okay. Robert Stanton's on there. It says, guys, and remember, okay, this is my next apology. I want to make sure I make several apologies to you guys, because I had somebody leave me a message on one of my videos, and this video was not intended for my regular audience. Okay, guys, this is here. I was going to share with you my education channel. I just want to show it to you. I don't expect you to go there. So while you guys are having a discussion, guys, the Bebop 2, I still have my Bebop 2 right this very minute. I still have it. I have not flown it, so maybe I should fly it this week. I'm thinking about getting another battery. I got 2 batteries with my. I got the Bebop 2, Parrot Bebop 2 Power Edition, and yes, you do get 22, 23 minutes of flight time without even more than that, 25 minutes with the power batteries that come with it. So yes, it's a great drone. Guys, I'm happy with it. So if you don't, spin the wheel, make the deal. Pusa Studios. Yes. I love those guys, though. I think they do a great job. Guys, I'm not gonna complain about people's channels here, because I'm focusing on what I need to do, what we need to do to get better. And yeah, I last night I watched a little bit of Ken Heron's stream. I watched several people. There's several people that were on here. My favorites are I like Ariel. I gotta plug those guys on my channel. But Aerial Histories, okay, UK. I love his stuff. And I like Centroid, Aerial. What's it? Centroid Aerial. I always forget his. But Centroid, he's not. I'm waiting for him to get on my stream, man. Centroid's never here. I feel sad. I'm put out now. I love his stuff, man. He's got his own deal he's putting out. He's working. I'm learning a lot from him about how he's doing his Google Hangouts. I want to have that same power, but I would like to just have one guest. I really would like to sit with my guest, and I know that's not always possible because of the vast numbers of people from different places. Who's lost sound? We're yellow, guys, in my stream. Who lost sound? I lost sound. Are we still there? I can still hear me online, so it must be good. Sorry, Mason, that you lost sound. But here's my education channel. Let me go ahead and let me see here. Let me get rid of the stuff that I need here. I don't need this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Remember the random comment picker. And guys, I'm not leaving here until I show you my awesome art site. Okay, so you can make awesome art for your for your streams. And I will actually make some for you if you want me to. It's back. Excellent. Mason's back. He's got his audio back. Guys, make sure you're taking care of each other. I think we all know the drill, right? Skang, the extender, the Wi-Fi extenders work. And Skang is talking about it right now. Hear me go there. It's kick butt. Let's see. Skang said, I got the exact same setup for extending the Bebop drone's range, and I can say it works like a charm. Yes. And if, guys, I use the fly pad. You basically take a fly pad. You buy, this is from Drone Worship. Now, Drone Worship is the mastermind behind this. He was nice enough to share that idea with me. And I will be forever grateful for him to give me some of those props, and I need to definitely pay him back and for being awesome. Andrew, on the go, man. Be here, guys. Guys. Let me go through this chat stream when I get home. I go home and have dinner, and I will make sure that if I do not have you as part of my crew, and also I will give you. I want to make sure you guys have wrenches that are here, the moderator wrenches. To me, it just tells me people that have come back. So Rodney, you should have been a moderator a long time ago. Mason, you're already on there. Skang, you're awesome. You're definitely going to be on my moderation crew. Guys, moderators are it's fun to be recognized. And I really appreciate you guys. So it tells me that you've been here. And it also tells me that I want you to come back. Jim, you got to have a friggin' moderator wrench, and I don't care what you do with that thing. Just don't mess around too much, right? I give you a tool, you use it properly, okay? All right. Let's see. Hold on here. What happened there? Jim, what's up with that? Let's see. Add moderator. There we go. So you guys should have little moderator wrenches, I hope, here pretty soon. You guys should all be blue solid. It also tells me my new folks that come in. Rodney, your thing better turn blue here soon. That's all I got to say. Mason Kaiser, for sure. You've been here the whole entire stream, and you better come back next Friday. If you don't, give me a good excuse. All right. Guys, think of some topics, too. If there's something you want me to discuss and that really is important to you and within my range of expertise, I've got a limited range. Guys, as you can see, there's some software things that I know how to do. I have certain things that work really good for me. Guys, I've got glasses and I'm getting older, so I need to have things that are simple, things that are are quickly learned. Okay, those kinds of things. So, Jim, you're a moderator. Rodney, you should have been a moderator a long time ago. Don't be put out. And let's see, Andrew on the go. You're gonna come back. So if you come back, Andrew, we're gonna make you. Let's give him some moderation power and see what he does with it. Let's see if he will use it wisely. Okay, 80 you guys on. Make sure you take care. Yeah, hey, it's always fun to be recognized, isn't it? Jim, he's turned blue. Yes. Yes, Jim is now a Blue Man crew. He's in the Blue Man crew. I should call that the Blue Man crew. I can do that. I'm going to steal it from the Vegas show. The Blue Man. Somebody's going to take it from me. It's like the Blue Wrench thing up here. The Blue Wrench Mob, and I got the Blue Wrench Group. The Blue Wrench Mob is pretty good. That's a good group of people. There's a lot of them. Psycho Ghost Trackers. He gets pretty active. He'll be on probably tonight. Blue Wrench Group is Pusa Studios. That's their group. So let's see. Jim is now turning blue. So, guys, I'm going to hang out for another few. Here, let's go. I promised you I was going to go to Channel Art. Let's go there right now. It's time to hit Channel Art so we can make our products better. So Jim, you now want to take your video to the next level. You want to make a really good thumbnail. My thumbnails just were terrible before I did this. Now, if I go into my old videos and I go back, let me go out of here and let's use some of the. Let's go back here a little. Okay, I can't do that right now. Yeah, we're still talking. So if I go into like the DNA test thing, those were created using go to Studio Beta there. I don't know if I like the YouTube Studio Beta. I like the old one. It's just good. They tried to make it fancy and it's just harder to use. Guys, if you're going to make something harder to use, then it's not new. Okay? All right. I'm just going to look through my list of videos so you can look at some of the channel art and how it's changed over time. So I'm going to go back to let's go back to my scene capture. Now you can see this channel art, how it's evolving. So if I go let me go way back to like early Dad Random stuff. Okay. I'm going to go way back in time. Let's go back here, way back in time. This is actually some good stuff here. Now this was right here was done with a phone. Okay, let's see how kind of hokey pokey it is. Hokey pokey. It's okay, but it's just not good. I don't consider it to be good. See, like this is bad. This is a really good video, but it's got bad channel art. That one's okay for school. That's a school video, by the way, guys. Right, that's a test review, but that's not too bad. That was done with OBS. That one's terrible. This is a really good video. It's my patriotic video. I'm going to leave you with a patriotic video today, okay? You don't have to do what it says to do because I wanted people to make their own patriotic videos. But this is my Utah most patriotic video. But you see how my thumbnails, now that's a good video right there. This showdown at sunrise, that thing kicks butt. I got a lot of good results from it. And I believe if I re-put it out, people would love it. I think it's awesome. I think it was the right song for the right, but it's copywritten. So I see it's got a copyright claim. I can't use it. So, but it was fun. It was fun. This one, another crappy thumbnail. Now check this out. Let's go. That's a good video right there. Guys, this video is kicking butt. 1,600 views. I got like 150 views just today. But this is my tri-props. I'm going to go out and do another one with the tri-props. But guys, all my reactions on that tri-prop video are real. I mean, it literally, your drone acts totally different with those tri-props on, but it still hauls butt. That thing just screams. Okay, so now I'm getting into the new stuff. The new stuff, when the new stuff hits, it's just way better. Okay, that's that's not new. This is right here. This is just better. I mean, it's just better, more poppy. There's another one, better, more poppy. This one's too much stuff going on, too crazy. That's crazy art right there. This one is done with the 360 camera, but once again, I can make that channel art way better now. Now, what did I do with it? Or how did I do it? I'm going to show you right before I go. Here we go. This is it. This is the program right here, guys. It is Spark Post, okay? Adobe Spark. And it is awesome. Look at the stuff. This is like the simple. Look at all the different. It gives you all these different templates, and you can create your brand. So, guys, if you don't have a brand, if you're making something, everybody's developing a brand now. See that? You see my artwork at the top? It's moving. You see my one from my daughter. That's all brand artwork. Okay. So, and I can go into my projects. So I'm going to go into my project list, and there's all the different projects that I've created. There's my random educator one. I was telling you that this is my education site. Well, this is the front page of my education site right there. It's my new site, The Random Educator. I'm Dad Random. There it is. So this is all going to be school video stuff. So, all right. But this is really simple to do. I can literally go, I want to make a new post, and I can take and I can duplicate one that I think is already good. And then I can take and I can create custom logos for it, all kinds of stuff. Now this is going to be, I can recolor it and that kind of stuff. So say I want to do a color layout, or I want to work on design. You can literally change the design on the fly. Okay. Change the layouts. Look at this. Here's my color palette. So if I want to change my color palettes for my name right there. Got it. how I do that. So it automatically creates that. Of course, there's lots of different fonts. I can change, see the photograph on the back there. I can go black and white. I can put different filters into it. It's amazing. Now, Jim, if you're still on, I suggest you get something like this and use a free editor. Get a free editor. And if you're going to pay for something, pay for thumbnails. Guys, you will always get your money's worth out of thumbnails. Thumbnails help pop your product. This one here, my daughter did the wording on this one. I just put it onto my thumbnail, and she's not using it yet. I'm trying to get her to. And I took her logo and I added it to this. So I thought it was cool. And yes, you can make them. You can animate your logos. So it's guys, it's awesome. So there it is. Okay, the Random Educator. I am Dad Random, and I am a random educator. But it's just all kinds of great stuff. You can change your effects. For backgrounds and things like that. So if you want to do, different kinds of font effects, and there you go. It's invisible. There, invisible font. Now I can't see it. Okay. And of course the color's big. So to be able to adjust the color swatches is super important, especially if you're branding. If you're branding, you got to have colors. So my colors are purple and black and red and yellow. This is my Dad Random color scheme, and I stay with it right here, right there. That's what I'm about. These colors right here. So when I create something, I stay within my color scheme, and it creates consistency. My daughter has that pink color. That's her color. I'm not gonna take that. I'm not gonna touch that. That's her identity. So branding is super important, guys. Super important. All right, man. We have reached the end. I've got to get home. I got to have dinner. But all of my guys, all my projects, all my Dad Random stuff in here. Here's all my branding. For example, here's my one for my quick wings recipe. Bam. Okay. And the color scheme. This is kind of a neutral color scheme because she came into my video. If you have not seen this video, my daughter pops in. It's fun. She comes in as I'm making this video, and I thought it was cool. She makes me so much better. So, all right, I'm gonna go and get back to my main. And we're gonna say our goodbyes, guys. Guys, I think today was a success. I've got 9 friends that have come. And have bought into some of the Kool-Aid that I've been basically selling, and I hope you enjoyed yourself, guys. I hope it was worth your while, and I want you to come back. Okay, so if you guys are on that on this list, if you're a Drone Landscapes here, let's get him. Let's make sure he's a moderator. He's been here for a bunch of time. So if you're not blue, you're now blue, and I appreciate you guys being here. It's a mark of appreciation, if anything. I really thank you guys for being here. So, can I say any more? And look at Jim. Okay, 52 just subbed me, D-Man. Okay, are you sub Jim? I'm gonna freaking make sure I hit you. Okay, maybe I'll do it right now. So, hey, you're already the man. So I appreciate you being on here. Hey, he's got a dog on his thing. Okay, so guys, yes, I will be promoting your channels. Get your stuff up. I'll look at it, and of course, I'd love to just check it out. I'd like to just see what you're about. I'm gonna go to Demands right now. Let's look at his stuff. Oh, I've already been subbed to you, Demand. You've already been Demand. You're already Demand, man. This is why I like him so much. Check this out. Let's look at his channel really quick. I'm going to go to here, right there. This is why I like him. He's got a cool dog. So, and look at that. He's flying his Bebop in the snow. Guys, there's not a lot of drones that you wouldn't feel comfortable flying in. I would fly my Bebop in a minute in the snow. Not even question. Did I see the Fox River one? So let's check out his snow flight. The man. Flying to Bebop. And he's got great music. See, that's the beginning of greatness right there. Thanks to... I like that lift off, man. Get that lift off in there. Who's driving through my shot? My favorite's when I'm drone flying and somebody just comes and they're like, what are you doing? You're holding the controller and you're staring into the sky and you're like, hey, what's up there? They're looking. So he's got a 4-minute video. That's good, guys. I way overkill it. My videos are way too long. So this is the man. I'd say the man. Watch out for the tree. He's high enough. He should avoid the trees there. So it's a lot of fun watching your stuff. And this, guys, the live streams, it gives me a reason to get on your stuff and check it out. This is a fun video. And it's, guys, do you see how now this is a Bebop. You see how the video is staying nice and stable with the turns? He's in flying film mode. And look at that thing. Guys, you can't tell me the Bebop isn't a good camera platform. You just can't. All right, turn his sound down just a little bit there. Even though it's good. It's good sound. It's kind of got that another one bites the dust kind of feeling, huh? What excellent. He's got his whole neighborhood there. I watched 51 Drones. I like him too. He's flying in a snowstorm. Crazy. I would take a Bebop up in the snowstorm, but it doesn't snow where I live, so. All right. But the man's video, put him up there, and we appreciate it. We appreciate him. I thank him for being on. And Jim, I expect to put one of your videos on. We can check it out because it's awesome, guys. I want to live stream at home, man. But this is probably keeping me from being stupid, being at home. And my wife needs like dead random time. She needs like just non-dead random time. So there it is, flying in the snow. Okay, got a great time. He's around 4 minutes. Oh, we can look in his garage now and see if it's clean. Come on, turn into the garage. Let's see if he's got a clean garage. Didn't do it. Hey, you got his. Yep, there he is. There's the man. Heck yeah, we like and subscribe to that. So I got his bell freaking clicked on there. Let's make sure I got his bell rung. I'll make sure we have his bell going here. So awesome. Oh wow! Look at the ice. Is that ice on the driveway? That looks slick. So anyway, that's pretty cool, man. So that is awesome. So everybody's got a chance to look at that. Oh, Harmony's on there, man. How you doing, Harmony? Harmony's my music channel. Love Harmony in the morning. Harmony and what's it? Jam. What's the heck? I forget. Guys, I'm old. Okay, it's not personal. Okay, Jam. I have to look at my phone. I have to look at my morning. But the man. Thank you, Harmony, for popping in. But Harmony's music, a great place to get together. It's a great place to go and find some friends. Hopefully, we'll get a few on here. I'd like to appeal to certain groups of people because, like I said, I like to stay in my lane. I'm not going to get outside of it. Okay, guys, I love the rock. I'm gonna leave in here with with some good rock and roll for you. Harmony, hopefully you appreciate that when I'm leaving. And Harmony, I'm gonna definitely add you to my. I'm gonna create my own icon there. We call my group my Blue Wrench group. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna figure one out. I've got ideas. So where the heck is there? Lever Guns is on. Lever Guns is back. He always gets in here late though. He was here early last time. So okay, Rodney. Why isn't Rodney? Why isn't he Blue Wrenched? Oh, he's Blue Wrenched. All right, just checking. Let's get Harmony. Harmony's awesome. I like Harmony. Like I said, I woke up this morning. Let's see, Jam. What the heck is? I can't remember. Freaking name. Jam House. Thank you. I finally saw it. Jam House and Harmony, man. I really enjoy those guys, and they hit me at the right time. I'm drinking my coffee. I'm sitting there ready to get to work, and bam, the Jam House comes on. So I was disappointed because they were just getting ready to get their stream going. They probably went on at 7. I think it was 7:00 my time. So let me have Harmony on here. Couldn't ask for a better moderator. And hopefully we'll get Jam House to pop in here once in a while. But my times, guys, if you look at the times, I try to get in here. Maybe it's not good for a lot of us because we're still coming back from work. 4:00's terrible. And a lot of you guys are still at work at that time. But where I'm at, I'm in Central Time. And I'm just trying to find a time frame. I'm trying to find something where I'm still kind of, ready to stay caffeined up from a long day at work. So, all right. But I do have to get hustling home. Look, this is my daughter. She got me eating healthy. Look at that. See how pretty it looks like on camera? Guys, you got to learn about color. Color is good. Okay. All right. I'm going to make a necklace of this and I'm going to eat these. These aren't hot peppers. They're healthy peppers. And that's another thing I like about live streaming is nobody cares if you eat online. But guys, this is an example how color can make your channel better. So guys, find a program like Adobe Spark, okay, and make your thumbnails kick butt. All right. But I appreciate you. Andrew on the go came back. Let's see. Andrew on the go. Let's see. Harmony. I wrenched you, Harmony. Appreciate that. But I hope you come back, I'll probably see you on some streams tonight. So message retracted. I don't know. So we felt a little remorse there. Usually when I retract a message, it's like I misspell something. It's not usually something that I say that I don't. Because I'm a teacher. I have to say stuff right like all the time. If I don't, I get fired. So. Or I've got to quickly cover it up with I screwed up. So I think we got everybody moderated. Let's get out of here. It's 10. See, I get things rolling. The time, everybody's probably getting home from work, and it's time for me to go. I got to get into traffic and go home. No. So, guys, I appreciate you, and it's time to go home. And I'm going to go. And I'm going to leave you guys with the good word. Guys, make your thumbnails better. Okay? It's going to help. I learned the hard way. Check out some of these, like I said, these examples on here. These are all just different collages of different colors and things. But find your color. Find who you are, okay? What's your image? And repeat it over and over again. All right. And I'm going to pet Steve for you, Mason. All right. And the man, we loved your video. Okay. So we loved it. And I'm going to check all your channels. We'll get your stuff on there. We'll get some. Hey, Harmony, I'm going to ask you a question. Would it be okay if I during your live that I put, if I was at a live going and you were going, that I could plug your channel? Let me know. Okay. All right. So he's got a live stream. Let's see. Come back. So Harmony, I'm out of here, man. Don't come back. Okay. It'll be empty. But I just answer if you answer that question. When you come back, I'd love to be able to throw some music that you put on. He's got some great tunes, some great jams. So, all right, we're out of here, guys. Love you. Peace out, and have a great weekend. Happy Friday. Yes. And